What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Vic, the one and only, and you can't clone me.
And it's your boy Jamie the Great, and you tune in with
The Hangout, where we keep it real and we speak how we feel. And with that being said, let's introduce today's guest.
What's up, man? It's Renee Diaz. Glad to be here.
Yeah, man, my boy a comedian, by the way. So y'all gonna get all the laughs out and everything that you can get.
Hey, don't promise them too much.
Hey, they might, you never know. You feel me? And yeah. So, y'all tune into The Hangout. So we're gonna get into the first segment of the episode.
Oh yeah, first, my bad.
You
You was doing so good, bro. So but
I thought I was missing.
No, you was doing good. But no, so we're gonna get in the first segment, the drip check. So today I'm rocking with the, No Limit Soldier. You know how I get down.
Oh.
9 to 9.
Got on the green, the olive green Paul Georges. You feel me? Something like with the tank uniform, ready to go to war, or sing an R&B song. Don't matter either way. But yeah, so I'm gonna go on and pass it to my boy.
Pass it to me?
Pass it to
All
you.
right, well, shit. I can say shit on here, right?
Man, say.
All right. We'll start at the feet. Got the panda dunks, basic white girl shit, you feel me?
Okay.
I got baby sister's pants on, the Express, the black tee, and the Express pullover button down.
It's a little cold in here. I see why you know what I'm saying, put it on.
You said
But you know
that.
what I'm saying? He said he had the pandas on, so I'm going to hit you with the reverse pandas. Oof. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. We got the little black flare jeans. We had the little hoodie on. Just something light, you know what I'm saying? We got to say something light every episode. It's just a little light, not too much.
Every time we drip check, I be killing them.
You be doing your thing, you know what I'm saying?
I might let you win one, but right now it's my time, so I'm really just.
Man, it's not about you.
All right.
It's about the comedian. Renee the comedian, you feel me?
It ain't about me.
So look, let's go ahead and get into the first question, right? So, we know you're a comedian. We see you doing your thing. You're an up-and-coming comedian. So we want to just know who was that comedian that inspired you to just, man, I want to pick up that mic, get on the stage, and just make people laugh or make people feel uplifted.
Man, there's so many. I mean, it all depends on like what time you're looking at, what style you're looking at. Man, I can't really put my thumb on one, but I mean, Martin Lawrence, the greatest host of all time, and that can be, that could be argued, but not with me. You ain't gonna win that over me.
That's stamped there.
You got Martin Lawrence, then you go to like the George Lopez's and the Carlos Mencias. Then you can go back, to Def Comedy Jam days. You got the King, Steve Harvey, DL, Sid, Bernie.
Oh yeah, that's our
Uncle
boy
Bernie.
Man,
Yeah,
what?
Bernie Mac.
No holds barred comedy, and it's just seeing what they do and what they brought to me. Just sitting there laughing as a kid, creeping into my parents' bedroom to steal the old VHS tapes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, man, I think a combination of comedians is just seeing what somebody, one man, one stage, one mic can do to an audience of people is just like, I want to do that.
That kind of lead me, because you said stand up, that lead me to my question. So my question would be, because I know if I was a comedian, I know like that, like being in front of everybody and then just making that eye contact with that one person who just ain't rocking with it. And then it's like, so my question would be to you, like, so what one have it happen to you, and then like how do you feel? Like, if it haven't happened, how do you feel like you are reacting? Like
man, that's happened to me way more times than not, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
gotcha.
and you got to think, people are there to laugh.
Right.
So as soon as you get on stage, they're judging you right off the rip. Ain't nobody smiling. Yeah, they're clapping because the host said, hey, give it up for so-and-so, whatever.
Right.
But you get on stage and you got no time. You got to come with that energy. Hey, man, how y'all feeling tonight? And say something funny within the first 10 seconds. Because if you don't, and I've been there where I ain't say nothing funny, and that you say the one person, everybody in the audience is just
I would have shut
You
down.
know, yeah, but you can't. You can't do it. These people. One piece of advice that I got one time from a comedian mentor or whatever, he said, "Don't ever cheat the stage." You know what I'm saying? Like these people paid for babysitters. Women took hours on their hair and makeup. People got off work early. They bought tickets to come see a show. You can't just throw it away like that. Nah, you got to go up there and do your job as a comic. I mean, you do music. You can't go do a show. You can't rock a show and just half-ass it. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, there's no way to get out of it. And you could try. And if they ain't rocking with you after a while, then back to the drawing board, you know?
Because I feel like that also, you're right, because I feel like it also will make you better, you know, like going through it and be like, you know, that mean I just got to go back to the drawing board, get better. I mean, I see how they'll react, and you know what I'm saying? It make you just become to the point where it's like, I can't care about that stuff like that. Like, okay, I'm seeing what they saying, and I just got to go to the drawing board, get better, and then come back with better material.
Oh, yeah.
But if you take it, like you said, if you take it the other way, then it'll be like, you might as well just hang up because you're going to keep going like right into that.
I'm going to say this. I took it the other way. When I was performing, I picked a song. I didn't know what the crowd was going to look like. I picked a song for the ladies to perform. It's my hottest song. It's Do It. I'm ready. I'm performing it in the mirror and everything. I get on the stage. I'm looking at the crowd. Man, it's nothing but dudes. So I have to, like, I didn't have a song ready, you know, in the chamber to go ahead and perform. It was just one song. So when I performed that song, the dudes was giving me blank stares. I didn't want to do it. You know, I was ready to take off my shirt for the ladies. I've been working out and everything. But it's just like, you know, just all those blank scares, but you just had to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to get that. You know what I'm saying?
Commit to it.
You got to commit to it.
And to add on to that, man, I remember there was one night I did a show. They called me. They were like, "Hey, man, we got this show going on in Galveston. If you can come host it, that'd be great." So I'm like, "All right, cool." At this time, I'm maybe 2 months into comedy, bro. So I was just going up and taking whatever stage time I could get. I asked no questions.
Right.
They gave me the address. They told me what I was doing. All right, cool, I'm there. So at this time, man, I had all types of jokes about fat chicks, about how my girl at the time wanted me to be gay and like stupid shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's how I opened up. I was like, man, I feel like my girl wants me to be gay. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking that's going to get a chuckle or something, you know, nothing. And I started like to go into it. Before I can go into it and to finish the joke, this dude from the back goes, "Yeah, so does everyone else here." And I was like, what the fuck? So I started looking around, bro. It didn't click to me because I was so like in my head about the set. I'm thinking like, oh, it's just a regular crowd. I was at a gay bar, bro. Doing material.
Damn.
Yeah, so I did that and I was like, okay, that don't work. So I started going into my joke about how my aunt, she's a big lady, whatever. It was a diabetes joke, you know. And then this other chick goes, "You're having a really hard time reading your crowd, ain't you?" So I look at her and I'm like, damn, there's a table full of big chicks, bro. And I was just like, damn. So yeah, you gotta know what you're getting into, man. You gotta know your crowd and have something on the back burner in case.
For sure. I would have been like, all right, that's my time, y'all.
I couldn't do it, man.
I'm gonna fuck with y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Nah, that's dope though. The way like you just stand there and just take it because that's just gonna make you better.
Exactly. And I was gonna I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, but I wanted to touch on that too. Is you said, you know, you gotta take what you're doing, take it back to the drawing board. As a comic, if there's any comics out there, man, who feel like they want to do it someday, I think this is probably like one of the better pieces of advice that I've gotten from other comics. And I think we all do it. Every time you're on stage, you gotta record your set.
Right.
Always record yourself on stage because you never know, man. You might say something off the fly and not remember it.
Yeah.
Go back and be like, oh, I could have added that to my set. Or, nah, I got to take that out. They didn't laugh as hard when I said this versus when I said that. So always record yourself because you can always go back to that and improve later on.
And so do you like see that as like, it's kind of like a practice? Like you can go back and look at it, okay, I need to work on this. I need to go ahead and take from this because like you said, people like this or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, your practice, though, is at open mics. That's what you go to open mics for.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to kind of go into a show where, you know, people are buying tickets and stuff. You want to go there polished, or at least polished enough. Because, like I said before, you don't want to cheat that stage. You want to go and make sure you know what you're doing. But even on those shows, record yourself because you can always go back. Like I said, you know. But yeah, practice is more for the open mic scene and stuff like that.
For any up and coming comedians out there, listen to this man. He giving y'all $1 billion worth of game on what you need to do to be the best version of yourself when you go into that stage. So
I mean, that's all I can do. And that's one of my biggest things, man, is I love when somebody comes up to me, hey, man, I want to do stand-up someday. My next question is, what are you doing? Let's do it. You know, here's my contact info. I'll teach you how to do it. You know, I'll put you on a show that I have. I'll take you to the open mics. You know, that I love to see somebody that's in love with the craft and want to see them, like, I want to watch them grow from nothing to, you know.
We need more of that too, like people like helping people, because sometimes people feel like you coming to take their spot, so they won't even like guide you and help you, and that's not cool.
Man, there's so much of that, and I ain't trying to talk down on nobody or nobody's scene or anything like that, but Houston comedy is so divided. Everybody is so clicked up, and I mean, I did not get into comedy the normal way. You know, I got lucky. I met up with this Texas legendary comedian, and he took me under his wing, and I started working all around with him. And my first time ever on stage was Houston Improv. Okay. The Houston Improv, 500 people, sold out crowd. Oh yeah. I talk about that in my set, and a lot of comedians, like at the open mics and shit, they're like, "Oh man, you shouldn't be saying that. Don't talk about that, because we've been doing this 10 plus years and we have yet to step on that stage. You know, you just were thrown on there." They feel like they were cheated, you know, because I didn't climb the ladder like everybody else. But with that being said, it don't matter how you get there, how you know, as long as you love the craft and you're actually serious about it, you're not trying to bullshit your way through and just, oh, hey, I did comedy one time and I'm a comic now. No, you got to respect the craft, respect the hustle that goes into it. But yeah, I
would have told him this. I would have been like, look, man, what God got for me might not be for you.
Yeah, so for sure.
Keep it pushing, man.
You know, it's crazy because, like I said, man, I was just starting out, and I went to my mentor or whatever. I was like, hey, man, I was like, why am I getting this energy from some of these other comics? And he goes, well, what happened? And I told him what happened. I told him I did the joke about how I started and everything. And he was like, when you tell that joke, is it true? I said, yeah. He goes, do people laugh at the shit you say? I said, yeah. He goes, okay. So whoever's got something to say, tell them, fuck you.
Right.
Stay in your lane. And this is my journey.
And this was your mentor?
Yeah.
That's the best mentor to have. Somebody's gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
Speak how they feel.
Right. And you lucky I ain't moon you.
For real.
Nobody gets this shots for free. These shots for free.
For sure, man.
Paul. But yeah.
So look, so if you was the star, you know what I'm saying, you was the main guy, you got a role, got a call, hey, we need you to be the main person for this role, and you had any other comedian to join you, like, you know, if it could be Denzel, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence.
You talking comedians or actors?
Man, comedians, because you know, Martin, they have tapped into so many different layers of, you know, acting.
Yeah.
You know, so who would that person be? Right now, you got the call. You got a $300 million budget.
Okay, and I'm looking for a co-star in a movie.
Co-star. We gonna take it out of your lane a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I've been around you enough to know you're a diverse person. Man. So we gonna say this is an action movie. This is like a Fast and the Furious type. You know what I'm saying?
But like Fast and the Furious back then, because they've been doing too much now.
They've been
going to the moon and shit. Nah. Okay, yeah. Nah, I feel you.
Man, in Houston. Fast and the Furious in Houston. Knowing the traffic, knowing everything in Houston. We doing it in Houston.
I don't think nobody can drive fast in that motherfucker. That traffic is terrible. Nah, but who would I want to work with like that? Man, I don't know. I think I would have to. Man, you said I got $300 million.
You got $300 million?
That means you can go
how much you giving yourself?
To work with somebody like that, I don't.
You got that budget.
Give me $5, bro. Like I need that.
For real.
Man, nah. I think whoever you named out, we gonna do Bad Boys meets Training Day. I'm gonna have Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, and Denzel. We all doing some
we
shit.
in there for sure. Yeah, they'll work with that budget.
Oh yeah, I'm taking one because I need my back.
I need my back end
Hey,
for real.
I'll count on the residuals.
Shoot, they on strike for that now.
Nah, yeah, but I don't know, man. Probably Martin, just because it would be more of the comedian thing. Plus, you know, I think I'd make a better Mike Lowry anyway.
Yeah, for
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
No, that's a good answer.
To go back to that, you know, you said Mike Lowry. So like when I first entered college, I was in the criminal justice, field, and I wanted to be a detective because of the Bad Boys. You know what I'm saying? The movies, like they was really cool. Like they can do what they want. They can fight crime, and that was like my dream. So I was like, man, yeah, I want to do that, but then time leads you to different things and everything.
Down that road too. Where I was like, I'm gonna drop everything. I'm gonna be a cop. Hey, they say, oh, you got to go to school. Shit, I don't think so.
Right. No, that's how it normally goes. But check this out. We can't have you in here and we don't ask you this. You a stand-up comedian, right? Mm-hmm. Who got the best special? Stand-up special.
Of all time?
Of all time. Some good ones, too.
Oh, man. I think I'm going to have to go with Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Delirious. I mean, Raw was up there, too, but... yeah, I'm gonna have to say Eddie.
That's a good special. My favorite is Mike Helps. I can't remember which one it is.
Is it when you say baby?
No, remember when he had the little blue collar shirt on, and he had on the jeans. It was probably like 2006. He had some big jeans on, so it had to be like 2006, 2005. The little nappy fro.
Man.
I think I've seen it.
Remember with Judge Joe Brown?
I remember, but it's just, man, time ticks.
That's my favorite one, man. I mean, it's a lot of good ones, though, because you still got Katt Williams stand up. It's like, man, Kevin Hart.
So I want to say for me, it had to be Katt Williams. Katt Williams did something different. That's just stand up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he did something different for me. Like, stand up, Katt Williams. I had to go with Katt Williams.
Katt's cool.
Yeah,
he had a.
But it's all about your flavor, and that's not to say like who is the best. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
It's just all opinionated.
I hate that question. Who do you think is the best comic? Man, I can't give you that. There's so many different types of styles and topics. Nah, I can't do it.
Nah, it is because like even the ones with like, and a lot of people they don't go back and like look like even with like Red Fox and them, like bro, they was some funny people. It just was like a different style of funny.
Even the Richard Pryor shit,
Right.
man. Like he's one of the GOATs, but it's different. It's a different
time.
Different times.
And everybody learned from him too. Like if you ask any comedian who like Richard Pryor is gonna be that one, it's like they take like different stuff out of his and then made it their own. And that's why you got so many different types of comedians. But like at the end of the day, it's because my favorite, I wouldn't say he my favorite, but like if you had to just throw somebody out there and be like, man, I know you ain't got no material, but just freestyle. Dave Chappelle can just go out there and just freestyle, and that shit gonna be funny from start to finish.
You know what's crazy is there's so many people out here in this game, man, that have not had their break. And
Right.
you talking about some free stuff, man, dude. I've seen these dudes out of Dallas. I've seen people here in Houston that could just rip.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish I could do that, bro. I can't do that.
Oh, it's coming. It's
But
gonna
the
come.
thing is, it's crazy because if they was to see you, they might say the same thing about you.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is I had a conversation with a comic last night, and because I have my own room that I book, and so I told him I'm gonna book him next year, top of the year, and he was like, "Cool, man." He goes, "You're gonna be on the show, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, me and you together on stage would be crazy, just because what you bring to the table, bro." And I'm like, "What do I bring to the table?" Because I guess I'm so hard on myself that I'm like, I'm not even funny, bro.
from even like from meeting you, like I would say, like, you know what I'm saying, for the first time I met you, just like it seemed like we bonded from the first conversation.
For sure.
And, you seemed like you was too hard on yourself. And my mother always told me, she'll say, Vic, don't be too hard on yourself. Well, my mama called me Vernell.
Yeah.
She'd say, don't be too hard on yourself. And I would always say, I'm not too hard on myself. I'm not too hard on myself. But as I got older, I started realizing I was too hard on myself. You know what I'm saying? And not giving myself the time to breathe, the time to grow, because I wanted it to be what I thought it should be. When you gotta just grow through it.
Exactly.
You know, you just gotta go through it and take the blows that come at you.
You know what's crazy about that is I had a show earlier this year, and like I said, I record every set. Well, I was playing back just because I watch my shit, but I don't watch it till like later because it's cringe to me. Like I don't want to see myself on stage. I don't want to hear myself talk. I probably won't even watch this.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I went back, and I don't know why. I just went back to go watch that clip. I was like, man, enough time passed, whatever. And I just let it play. I'm working, you know, doing my thing, and I'm just in the background. And I'm giggling my motherfucking, I'm like, dude, this is funny.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know what I'm gonna say. I said it, you know, but the shit was funny. And I remember that night leaving the club, and I was like, man, I could have done better. I could have said this. I could have said that. My girl, she was like, babe, you were actually funny. You killed and this and that. And I was like, you're supposed to say that. Like, shut your ass up.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but
That's true though.
going back, you know, I watched it, and I was really hard on myself for nothing. It was good.
Cause I realized like just even with doing this and just like even with football and stuff like that, I noticed when like I got the more comfortable I got and like the more relaxed I got, I was able to just be myself and natural. It just become natural.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
does.
saying? Like I feel like if you like overthink it, then that's when it start getting tough.
gonna mess
But when
up
you just
every
be
time.
Like,
Yeah.
Fuck it. That's when the best happen.
You know what's crazy about what you said right there is like the first time I ever got on stage, the first time it was like I said, Houston Improv, 500 people. I had no idea I was going on, but I'm chilling in the green room because my boy calls me. He's like, my mentor, he's like, hey man, I'm gonna do the improv tonight at 8 o'clock, come hang out. So I was like, 8 o'clock, cool, I'm there, you know, chilling.
right.
We're in the green room, he's smoking, I don't smoke, but I'm just sitting back waiting for the show to start.
So you ain't hit it a little bit?
Nah,
Yeah.
bro, I don't.
Okay.
I don't even drink when I go on stage. I have to be straight level-headed because
Right.
I don't.
That's good. That's really good.
I don't feel. I feel like if any little thing goes wrong,
It'll throw you
It'll
off.
throw me all the way off.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, right, and he's like, yeah, bro. He goes, it's gonna be a fun night, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude, it's always fun. You always kill. Like, we're good. And he was like, so what's up? You ready? And I was like, hell yeah, you're gonna kill, bro. And he goes, I know I'm gonna kill, fucker. Like, are you ready? And I was like, yeah, one of these days, we'll see what's up. And he goes, well, shit, one of them days is now. And I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't have a haircut. I was like, hell no. Like, this is the improv, 500 people, no. And he's like, well, you ain't got a choice because, listen, the DJ, give it up for the first comedian of the night, his first time ever doing stand-up, Renee Diaz. And I looked at him, I was like, you motherfucker.
I would have passed out instantly.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, I could just
what can I
imagine.
do? You know, I had no choice. I had to run out there. Man, fuck this dude. I was not planning on this. And I was on stage maybe 3 minutes, bro.
Right.
And that right there was enough to just kickstart everything.
Because then it's like, I feel like you probably got comfortable enough to be like, okay, it ain't as
But
bad.
see, that's what I'm saying, though. It's like, I didn't have time to think about it.
Yeah.
I had no time at all. And for the first, 6 months, bro, I didn't have time to
Right.
think. It was always, hey, man, we're doing a show here. I need somebody to come, sell my merchandise or do this, do that. And I was always a helping hand,
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool, I'm there. Sure enough, oh, you're going up. What do you mean I'm going up? Hey, my family just got here, bro. Get them from the door. So I can't even argue him. So I'm like, shit, okay. I go get the family. I put them in their seats. Show starts. Renee, damn. All right, let's go. I had no time to think about it, but I noticed is whenever I do have a show that day and I know I'm on it, I know I have to get ready.
That's when it be.
That's us.
Yep.
That's
when it
us.
It's like, no. I think so much. I get on stage and it's like, oh, shit,
And I would say, because me and him, we're in so many ways, we Virgos. And when the time comes, we could procrastinate. Our procrastination is actually work.
Yeah.
It might not be how everybody else do it. They get it done 3 days ahead of time, but they might not perform how they should when the time comes. But for me and him, I would say, when the time comes, We do it.
We just lock
it's
in.
not nerve, and we might be firing each other up. Like, oh, you forgot this, I forgot this, or whatever.
Yeah.
We just do it like Nike say, like real life. That's like the real definition of it. Like, just do it.
Make it happen.
Like, just make it happen.
Just before we got
Today,
here,
shit.
we talking on the thing. We got like 10 minutes to come
Hey,
up.
you see, we ain't have our cars. You saw the first episode. We had our cars in
Yeah,
the hand.
yeah.
We couldn't even find them.
That's why we
you
got
know what I'm saying?
these.
We got our phones, but you just got to do it. You got to just keep on going no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Because we could have easily just laid down, and you don't have them times where you could just lay down. And from, knowing you from the short period of time that, we was able to hang out and everything, it's just like, you've always been like that person that's been motivated. And one thing I will say, you're the type of person that will pour in everybody else's cup, and you'll forget to pour in your cup. Mm-hmm. So I will say to you to pour in your own cup and then pour into other people's cup, because people will not reciprocate that same type of love that you show, and sometimes it'll make you feel some type of way. And so just pour into your cup, and everything else will go as in planned.
Yeah, pour that 1942.
That 1942.
Get them the taco
lean
vodka.
a little bit
After the show. After the show.
After the show.
Nah, that's dope. I got another question for him too, though. Because we know you as a stand-up comedian, but what's something about you like a hobby that like nobody else know, like something that you also do that
It's
like,
outside of Renee.
Outside of Renee, what do I do that nobody knows about?
Or
I mean, they make it know about it, but just like it's more that we know.
What's something
as
you
a
probably been
comedian.
thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I work, I'm a father.
Like a painter,
I'm
like anything like outside of it.
Oh no, man! Shit, I do a lot.
He's
bro.
still young. He's still
I'm
wet behind
Oh, yeah, he's
his,
still wet
you know
behind
what I'm
his.
saying?
Hey,
So he's
I
still
wonder why that chair was a little wet.
I'm turning
He got a little-
27 on Thursday, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, so
you still a little baby.
still a little baby. Man, I don't know. I play golf.
Okay,
Golf's cool.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Man, we probably gonna have to learn how to play golf.
Let's
man.
go to Top Golf, man. Just hit some shit.
Oh yeah.
That's how you get started.
I
He
went to
went before.
I went. I hit the fuck out that ball a couple of times, but
Pause.
it was about 3 out of pause. It was about 3 out of about 40 times I had hit some good ones, and when I hit it, I was excited about it just because it's something that I always see, but it's like I never would just want to get into it.
Man, you
But-
know, one thing about what I've noticed, right, is because I didn't start playing golf till after I was in comedy. But the sport of golf, to me, it's like, it's boring, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like, it's hard to hit that fucking ball. And whenever you finally do hit it and you get a hold of it,
Yeah.
all you want to do is keep hitting that ball the same way.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like comedy. Comedy's not boring by any means, but it is hard.
It's hard.
And whenever
No, for
you
sure.
have that one good set,
Yeah.
I just want to come back. I ain't even worried about all them bad sets I had, all the times that people have done booed me or just didn't laugh. I'm not worried about that because I had this good set. I just want to keep coming back,
Yeah.
keep doing it.
Yeah, that's amazing feeling. Like,
Cause see, I made them look. That's why he went to the little golf place.
Yeah.
Bowling, basketball, football.
You have
Man, our whole crew, I'd tear them up. So now
and
they
what?
wanna
Hold
go
on, you
to
said in what?
bowling,
Bowling?
basketball.
I thrash you. Basketball. We got
Hey.
a little bit more time, but I'm gonna tell you about this. Look, so last podcast, right? We
lying.
that was back in so we in December, November, right? Man, he came down. We've been playing since college. Like every day we was roommates. So every day we'll wake up, we'll go to the gym, and I will bust his ass.
He lying.
Every single day. He'll get 1 or 2 wins in. I will bust his ass every single day. He came down before the last episodes of the podcast. I bust his ass. He ain't winning not one game.
Man.
Don't
You know,
believe that.
Oh,
but he's a
no.
competitor, like and that's what life is about. You get knocked down, keep getting up.
That's it.
You know what I'm
That's all
saying?
you can do.
Shout out to him though for getting up.
And then I will say, kind of like to piggyback off what you were saying. I mean, if you notice, it's like a lot of like when I just listen to every story of a comedian, they say they were like, man, I remember this one time. He was like, man, did I get booed? Man, they was just booing me. But then I go back and look, dude, them are the superstars. Every one of them.
And to go off of that, you gonna be a superstar.
Nah,
you just
yeah, it's
gotta
coming.
keep on going.
Appreciate
You
that,
already the star, but you have to find your super to add to that star. But that comes with the keep on going. When you hit that brick, that wall that come up, you gotta go through it.
Yeah.
It might hit you in the eye, it might give you a black eye, it might hurt your knee. You know what I'm saying? You feel the pain all through your body, but you have to keep on going. And that's what we still learning today. You know what I'm saying? Me and him, you just got to keep on going. That's why we doing the hangout, because it's the really, like, you know what I'm saying, to put shine light on who we really are.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, before we leave, we got to hit you with something quick, real.
gotta hit
It's
you
gonna be
with these
it's gonna be
quick
it's gonna be
hitters.
some
Let's
Floyd
get it.
punches. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna hit you.
Some Floyd punches. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Nah, we said Floyd punches, not his legs.
He trying to get a lawsuit, ain't he?
You know what I'm saying?
So the first one, which comedian you taking with you if you had to go roast somebody? You taking Mike Epps?
You about to go roast Donald Trump right now.
Oh, damn.
It don't
you
matter
taking?
who it is. You just gotta go roast them.
Okay.
Mike Epps, Katt Williams, DC Young Fly, or Michael Blackson.
Ooh.
Them some hard hitters.
You need to hear them names again?
Nah,
Oh, you got it?
I got him, but I ain't even worried about them names because like I said, I know somebody that hits harder, man.
Than them?
Yes.
Well, who hit
yes,
harder?
on the fly to roast? For y'all watching, for you guys
okay.
here,
Put
for the
me on.
producer back there, y'all open up y'all's phones right
I'm
now.
about to put that name down.
Look up Diego Texas Chuckle Morales. That is the hardest hitting roaster that I've ever met, bro. I'm sorry, but on top of Mike, on top of DC or whoever you named out, he could hold his own with them.
Say that name again.
Yeah, we gotta get
Diego.
that name. Hey, we're gonna let you know if he ain't.
Morales.
I believe him. Everything this came
Nah,
out this
I believe
man.
Man, what? Y'all talking about roasting? All right,
Oh,
give me
yeah.
the next one.
Okay, next one.
If I have to pick off the list, though, I might go with DC.
DC, yeah, for this time.
Okay.
Mike Epps was a bad boy, bro.
Yeah,
he-
he was, but he ain't no more.
Yeah.
Not when DC come into play.
Yeah.
If you starred in the movie, no, we already did that one. Which comedian has the best TV show out of these
The sitcoms.
sitcoms?
Come on, bro.
Martin.
You gotta ask that question.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying.
Martin
I had to take Martin
But
too.
it's
You know
one
what
on
I'm
this
saying?
list though that
All right,
it
give it
is
to me.
hand
Give
in
it to me.
hand.
Give it to me.
The Dave Chappelle show.
Nah.
The Chappelle show.
The Chappelle show.
I
Was,
can't.
Chappelle
for
show
me,
was- Chappelle
Martin
show-
was Martin.
no, Martin was
crazy.
Martin.
He had all in college. He had all the Martin.
Man, I had that all.
He had the whole look. You open it up, the whole the three side over here.
All the seasons,
episodes, the
the yellow
seasons.
one, the blue one, the green one, the red one.
He had all
don't
the
let her-
seasons.
You know, girls like to laugh and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I had that joke of time. I said clean my bed and stuff. Have my little Martins up there. I know I'm finna pop them in. You know,
Yeah.
this back 2007, so this was CDs.
Yeah.
Pop it open, doop, put it in there. Hey, you
What's
can't
up,
go
baby?
wrong.
You trying to eat my Gina?
Yeah, you feel me?
Big head. Yeah,
feel
no, I
me?
mean, but to touch on that, who was it? Martin, Dave Chappelle, and who else?
Bernie Mac show and then Jamie Foxx show.
Man, see, Jamie Foxx.
He had a good show
He
too,
had a
though.
great show. Was he one of my favorite sitcoms? No. We talking sitcoms here. Bernie Mac had it too.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he-
I mean, Bernie Mac just had a legacy that you can't deny.
You can't deny.
Right.
As far as sitcoms, the Martin Lawrence. The Martin
Yeah.
Show. I mean, but
It's a no-brainer on
yeah.
that one.
But, Chappelle show for skit comedy.
Yeah, that's why I
mean,
said like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hand in hand.
But for sitcom, I gotta give it to Martin.
Yeah.
Okay,
For sure.
okay. I like that. Start, bench, or cut.
Start with the who? What?
Start,
Like, who
bench,
gonna
or
be
cut.
your-
Oh, okay,
Starter,
okay.
You gonna bench? He gonna come off the bench and you gonna cut him.
Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Mike Epps.
I might have to. Just because it's my style, right?
Yeah,
your
it's
style. It's your style. Don't worry about it.
It's
It's tailored
my
to you.
style. Damn, bro. I'm gonna have to bench. I'm gonna cut Mike Epps.
Mike Epps.
I'm gonna cut him. I'm gonna bench Kev,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna start Chappelle.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
the
I ain't even
Chappelle.
see that. I ain't
I
see
like
that
the
coming.
Chappelle,
but
See, because Chappelle can do any
Anything.
comedy.
No, I agree.
Anything in comedy Chappelle can do, he has done. You know, Kev, his career speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Already. He's the hardest working person on earth in the entertainment industry.
Right.
And Mike, no disrespect, I love Mike Epps. It's just his time is already kind of going. You know, it's sad to see, but he got to put out some new shit for me.
Right.
For sure,
I can respect that. That's my boy though. That's my goat. But I can respect that.
He's definitely one of the most talented comics. But
Yeah, for sure.
And then the last question is like, what's one thing you blessed for? It can be anything. My kids, my family, my career, anything. Just something.
What
you
am I blessed for? My life and everything I got with it, man. My kids, my health, my family, their health. My girl, man, she is. I wouldn't be where I'm at in stand-up if it wasn't for her support. And man, just like I said, my people, man, my dad, my mom, brother, sister, shit, y'all being here, bro. Like,
shout out to the fam. Shout out to we all family.
Man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? God says that we all family. We should live like that,
Everybody in my corner that's on my team that helps me out with my production, man, my life is what I'm blessed for.
One last thing. Hey, when you make it big, don't forget about it.
Man, I can't do that.
And guess what?
Hey, y'all hear
and
this,
if it's
right?
the other way,
He
when
ain't
we
gonna
make it
forget about
big,
us.
we ain't gonna forget about you because you know what I'm saying? Like for people out there that don't know, I had made a post on Instagram and he said, if you ever need a comedian, it was something like that or whatever, you want to be on the podcast, let me know instantly. It was a no-brainer. I hit him, man, because I
was thinking like, all right, I'll get with you. Nah, it was like, okay, when are you available?
Yeah.
Shit, whenever you're ready.
Let's do it.
Because when you got two working minds, it's just like, okay, we know what we want, bro. I feel like it's going to go like that. And it was like, we're going to do anything that we have to do to make it happen. And that's what I'm saying. I appreciate you doing it because like he said, he said, when he told me, he was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get my boy on it. And I was like, okay. So, because we have some people that they'll be like, yeah, we'll do it, but then they'll kind of back out.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, he all in.
I said, I know it.
I told him today, I was like, hey, man,
yeah.
I ain't going to be able to make it. He was like, nah, you serious?
And I said that, I know he was playing.
I was already on the way up here, man.
Because I know him, he just has to find his him. You know what I'm saying? Who he truly is and what is his purpose, and just follow it. He already know his purpose, but you just got to like I said earlier, you just got to keep on going.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to feel 100% every single day. You just got to keep on going.
Nah, I'm definitely going to start tuning in and watching him. Like, he already got me like, okay, I'll rock with him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, for everybody that's in this room, for those of y'all at home, y'all ain't going to get all of it, right? I'm going to give y'all free tickets to the next show.
Okay. Bet.
And then y'all at home, y'all get with me, hit me in the DM, Instagram or whatever. I might give you a little discount or something.
Tell them what do you got?
Social media.
My social media on Instagram is at Renee Diaz Comedy. That's RENEDIAZ Comedy. Same thing on Snapchat. You want to follow me on Facebook or whatever, I will accept your friend request. It's just Renee Diaz. You got me, my picture is just me holding a beer like a little clown, all cute, suited up and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, please follow me. And like I said, y'all stay tuned.
You have anything else coming up?
Yes. January 13th, I have a show with my boy Charlie Mack.
Oh, I like Charlie Mack.
Yeah. I got a show with him out in Richmond.
That's close to me.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm there.
I can't promise free tickets to that. I think it is a free event, though. It's a free event. So my show on the 26th, I'm there with my boy Javi Luna. He just dropped a special. And man, Bubba Flores. That's going to be a fun show also. That's in Webster at Saloon Door.
Okay.
So, that's...
We definitely we making one of them.
We making one of them. We got to. I told you before that I was gonna come and I didn't show up or whatever.
Yeah, you did.
And I did say that. You know what I'm saying? Slap me on the back of the head. You know, I'm gonna be at the next one for sure.
All right. Well, yeah, y'all.
Me too.
So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for watching the show. If you made it this far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we out. Man, I had to piss so